Hey everyone, this is Josh, one of the pastors here at Trinity Church, coming to you live from the Trinity Church studios. And this has kind of become the new norm. Everything's done on social media, YouTube, Facebook, because it's easy, right? But in doing so, it becomes kind of like regular TV. You don't like what you see, you turn the channel. You don't like what you hear, you turn the channel. You ever think that maybe the reason that you're not liking what you're hearing or seeing is maybe because there's no feeling in it. There's something missing. Well, what may be missing is the fact that you're not here with an assembly, of believers. There's power in that. The fruits of the Spirit that God gives each of us is being able to be used, and we're able to minister to one another. In Matthew 18:20, it says, "For where two or three are gathered together, I am in their midst." Well, there's power. Whenever the Holy Spirit is there, you feel Him moving. There's so much power in assembling together. We live in a day and age where everything's electronics. And just like in filming this video, we've had multiple power failures. You had to plug the battery back in. Well, when you're with your brothers and sisters, you're able to be plugged back in. You're able to draw on their energy and to be able to get that power level back up. It reminds me of the other day I heard a story about the people down in Louisiana, some of the flood victims, and how they weren't able to gather at their local churches, not because of choice, but because they had nowhere to go because of all the flooding. Well, when they were finally able to get back together, there was so much power in that, because instead of dwelling on loss and whose denomination is this, whose denomination is what, they just gathered together and gave praise and worship. And they were able to draw off of each other. And by the time they left, there was peace and hope, that was restored. I'll leave you with this. The Message Bible says in Ecclesiastes 4:12, "By yourself you are unprotected. With a friend you can face the worst. Can you round up a third? A three-stranded rope isn't easily snapped." As a father of 6 kids, I'm used to rounding things up. And I feel like God's here to round up His assembly. He's looking for His sheep to come back to their flock. Tell you what, come return to the assembly and come get plugged into the power source. This is Pastor Josh, and I'll see you around.